End of year burnout. It is something that I, as a burnout therapist and business consultant and mentor, am dealing a lot with in my private practice. Now, end of year burnout, it's something I see across the board, particularly for high achievers, because there's this feeling of, I've just got to hold out until the holidays. I've just got to do this until the holidays. I've just got to push through until the holidays. So today we're going to talk about end of year burnout and three ways that you can recharge before the holidays, right? So if you're a high achiever, there is no doubt that you are feeling this time of year, and not just you, the people around you. So, your partner, especially even kids this time of year, their behavior seems to get a little bit exacerbated because, you know, everyone is feeling just a little bit more fatigued, a little bit tired. And again, everyone is holding out for the holidays. It's like everyone thinks in their mind, okay, I've just got to push through until I can have a massage, or I got to push through and then we're going to be away on holidays. But what do we often know? Often the holiday season comes around and we're cooking and we're cleaning and we're planning outfits and we're talking to lots of people. And sometimes it's people we feel obligated to talk to, not people we want to talk to. So there's a lot going on. So particularly with deadlines and the stress of the holiday season and that natural tendency for us to neglect self-care. So I want to do three things that you can do before it all starts happening. So, first key thing we're going to look at first on Burnout to Brilliance today is number one, auditing your energy. Now, inside my CEO mindset hub of activities, one of the big things that I get people to do when they're telling me about their energy levels and their burnout, and we need to take some actionable steps, is I do an exercise called energy in, energy out. I also do another exercise called life mapping. Two very similar but slightly different exercises. But basically, what we're looking at is who is in your life, who drains your energy, and who lifts your energy. And sometimes people can do both. They can both drain us in some instances and lift us in others. So, a perfect example of that is maybe you have an in law who helps your energy because they're great with the kids or they help out in certain ways, but they also drain your energy because you have to deal with them and talk to them and their boundaries, all of those sorts of things. So that's one example. But auditing your energy, really looking at what are all the things in your life that you're doing right now between working out and work and friends and family commitments and any other commitments that you have, and even wellness things. Wellness burnout is a real thing, and so I find a lot of people are trying to keep up with journaling, meditation, this class, that exercise class, this exercise routine, and all of that. And don't get me wrong, I think that's very healthy, and if that's something that makes you feel good, absolutely. But it's absolutely keep doing it. But what we're getting at here is map out everything you're doing and what's actually bringing you energy, map that out, and what's depleting it. Right. So maybe you're going to a certain workout class because you feel obligated because that's the class you do with a friend and you're trying to help your friend. It's okay to ask yourself, okay, that class, I don't really like it. It drains my energy. I feel I don't enjoy it that much. It's okay to let that go. So, really auditing your energy and just starting to drop what's something that you really don't need to commit to right now. Don't overcommit yourself. Don't be adding things on. Okay. So, really being clear about what's lifting your energy and what's draining it and what would improve your energy. So, again, for a lot of us, some of the low hanging fruit we can do right now, and I always come back to this, I call it the core basics. Are you getting enough water? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating right? Are you taking your vitamins? Are you taking care of your health? When was the last time you meditated? Right? All of those questions. And again, meditation doesn't have to be this sitting down, woohoo, half an hour thing. It can be, when was the last time you sat in 5 minutes of silence with your eyes closed or open, even? When was the last time you just sat at your favorite place, going to the beach, right? Like, if that is your place where you feel most connected to God or to spirit or to yourself, if that's the place you feel at home, when was the last time you just sat and went there? When was the last time you were still, really still? Yeah. Thinking about all of that, because if you're waiting for the holidays or the break or the time off work to do this, you will burn out. So, end of year burnout tactic number one, auditing your energy. End of year tactic number two is protecting your time like gold. So, we just touched on this briefly, but overcommitting at this time of year is massive. So you've got holiday events, business goals, family obligations, all of that. A lot of people feel like they still have to create content and do all the things over this time. So protect your time like gold. And no is a full answer. So you're allowed to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't come." Full stop. You don't have to say, "I'm sorry, I can't come," and then make up some bullshit excuse, right? Like, don't need to lie and be inauthentic. Like, "I'm actually feeling really sick," or, "this thing came up," when really it didn't. Because I find a lot of people find it hard to just say, "Actually, sorry, I can't make it today." Full stop. "Oh, I would love to go to the next one, but I'm not going to be able to make this one." That's it. You don't need to explain further. If they ask questions, of course, but it's okay to just do that for your own sake. Same with, unexpected things. So if a friend is moving, it's okay if your energy is depleting, you're feeling burnout creep in, to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry that I won't be able to help you move, but I'll be happy to do XYZ in the new year," or something like that. Right? Same with social events. Maybe someone has a really important social event. It's important to them, but you find it draining. Offer that opportunity to go, "I can't actually come, but I would love to take you out for lunch in the new year, or I would love to go to dinner with you just one on one." And give them that opportunity to actually connect with you one on one. Because if they're upset about it, again, are they hosting the event to look a certain way or to have more people come, are they actually hosting it because they want to connect with you and the other people there? So again, be very, very practical around your time. And what are the things on your to-do list that you can drop at the moment? Like, do you really need everything on your to-do list? Or again, what are you overcommitting to or filling your schedule with? So, number three tactic for addressing end of year burnout, so that you can have a little bit of a recharge or a little bit of sanity throughout the holidays, is having a true rest, and stop waiting for the holidays to do the things you're going to do on holidays. So, like I touched on before, if you're wanting to have a massage when you have time off work, why can't you do that this weekend? If you're wanting to start a certain book when you have time off work, or when you get to the hotel, or when you get to the family place that you guys might be going, start the book now. Give yourself that reprieve, right? Actually allow yourself to rest, because this is a very busy time of year. So if you have periods of hours or times where you don't have to fill it and you don't have to do, allow yourself to just be, which is really hard for high achievers because it feels unproductive. But remember, the most productive thing you can do for yourself, for your friends, for your family is being at your best. And being at your best isn't possible unless you recover. Even the very top athletes that I've worked with, CEOs, one of their key skills that they know how to do is when to rest and when to recover. We know that we need a lot of mental energy during busy periods. So we need to also have a lot of rest in that time where possible. So, really doing that. Rest is not watching how to market my business while you're sitting on the couch. That is not rest. Rest is watching your favorite movie, reading your favorite book, listening to your favorite music, going to the beach, not for a workout, because again, you're still trying to achieve something there, going to the beach just to be, just to hang out. And all of these things, they don't have to be hours and hours long. Even half an hour, 45 minutes can make a huge difference to your nervous system regulation if you're doing this on a consistent basis. So, again, the three tactics that I want you to think of to avoid end of year burnout and to survive the holidays are auditing your energy levels, protecting your time like gold, and prioritizing true rest. So, you know, make sure that you take care of yourself, because how you end this year is really going to impact how you start next year and the momentum you have, and again, the trajectory of where you're going to be same time next year. If you're burnt out now and then you burn out at the start of the year and then you start the start of the year on the left foot, and then all of a sudden 12 months from now you're so burnt out to the point where you've got adrenal fatigue, depression, all those sorts of things, it's not going to be worth it. Remember, you need to treat your mental health, your mindset, your being just as much as your physical health. It is vital. If you're taking your physical health seriously and not your mental health, your priorities need to change. We need to take care of all of it because you are a holistic being who needs holistic support in all of that. So I hope those tips were helpful. This was a quick in and out podcast today, and I know that you'll get a lot out of it if you actually implement these strategies. And again, feel free to reach out about your burnout issues or anything like that. And again, if you want to kickstart 2025 the right way, I do have some clarity calls that you can book below here. So you can check out the links. They're 60 to 90-minute call, and we're just going to bang out what do you need clarity on right now, whether it's business, whether it's career pivots, whether it's, you know, your family, your relationship, whatever you need, we're going to bang it out in a power session. And I'll give you follow-up tips, follow-up videos, all of that to address it. Because what you do now, the momentum you have now will set up 2025 to either be a really successful year or a not so successful year. Let's make it an incredibly successful year. 2025 is going to be the year that you absolutely fly, you absolutely soar, and I would love to be a part of that. So if you're interested in that, the links are down below. All right, beautiful soul, have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and I will see you in the next episode of Burnout to Brilliance. Bye for now.